Welcome everyone to my first video on my channel, and this is a video analysis of Baby Driver. We will be talking about the scenes live and how everything went down during the shoot of the film and how Edgar Wright directed and in the different ways he's directed this really immensely beautiful film. I hope you enjoy, and here we go. Here we have our first auditory clue of what the film is going to be about in general, which is about sound and music. And here we get our first two shots of what isolates the film, which is cars and music. So here we get our first emphasis of what the movie is really going to be. It's going to be a movie where the music flows with the visuals that are on screen. You could see that to the beat, the camera changed. The camera changed position on our characters. Here we are shown that once the crew enters the bank, the camera doesn't follow them inside, but keeps our protagonist in focus inside the car. Edgar Wright uses a wide perspective shot to separate our protagonist, Baby, from the crew, and we, the audience, stay in the car with him. The shot foreshadows the fact that the rest of the story will be played out through the protagonist's perspective, but also help us separate him from the seedy criminal world. Our protagonist is a getaway driver, but he acts more like a bored intern passing the time. It clearly shows a original character development that will make us like Baby even more. He's in this world not because he wants to, but because he has to. Then we have the shot of Jon Hamm's character Buddy slamming the door before the music takes a sudden stop. It serves as a visual cue for the transition to the second part, which has 179 shots in about 3 minutes and a half. Wright is known for quick cuts, so editing here shouldn't be a surprise considering it's a chase scene. Shots of the moving car are some of the over-the-top camera movement, and it's justified by offering the audience a visceral viewing experience, but it's always rock solid every time when it cuts to Baby. These decisions help establishing Baby as a character is in total control of such situation and stay composed because he is good at what he does. Like I mentioned before, we get a ton of exposition done purely through the visuals. The entire scene is perfectly timed to bell bottoms. The longest action take is 6 seconds long, and the shortest take is a half a second. It makes the scene more entertaining and has the viewer on the edge of their seat during an intense and action-filled scene. During the chase, the camera is still close tight on our protagonist, giving us a fantastic action POV shots. We need to be close to our protagonist because it isolates him from the others, and we are connected to him when we find out he's different from his crew members. To finish off with this film, I would like to quickly analyze this moment. Here we have a very subtle shot with Griff and Baby in the same frame, turning their heads in the opposite direction away from each other. It only lasts for 15 frames and it involves simple action, but the seed for the confrontation between the two later on was planted. I'm sure there are other smart storytelling moments going on in the opening scene that I missed, but I think the above offers plenty of evidence to demonstrate how good Wright is as a visual storyteller.
What makes y'all cute? That's my baby.